shift together here from the D-line. Goff now to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Second down following the incompletion. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. And they're going to go soft on the corners. And the slot man goes in motion left. Throwing on third. Goff. Man open. It's Kupp. He's got it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
On second down, here's Goff. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. A good pickup there of 20 yards. On first down, it's Gurley. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. This is caught. Watkins. And out of bounds all the way down at the 2-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Samson Abukum from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
I like what they were thinking on defense. Just guard the first down sticks. Don't let anyone pass that. Didn't matter whether they threw it or ran it. They just ended up rallying to the football in the running play and stopped them short of a first down.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Here's Austin. Touchdown, L.A. Tavon Austin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. A lot of times they want this guy just to try to flip field position. He flipped it all the way into the end zone.
Yeah, the rule of thumb is, can you pick up 10 yards? That's getting a first down. Instead, he takes it all the way and provides a big spark for his team.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So 3rd down, and defensively the Rams have added 2 extra DBs. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Here's John Ryan now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now Austin.
Oh,
he will not go down.
Have to retake those ankles.
so dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Off on first down. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Sammy Watkins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams add on to their lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Second down following the run. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And a movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
They run again with Carson, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of a yard, and all of a sudden here, it's third down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Third down, here's Rawls. And some space here. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And that is incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Here's Carson. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Only a yard of the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on third and a tough 9. And the D looking like they may blitz. To throw is Wilson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got his tight end. This is Luke Wilson. And he'll get it down deep into Los Angeles territory. A gain of 39 that time.
When the big guy rumbles down the center of the field and he gains leverage on a guy trying to cover him, it is really, really tough for the defender to get through him to make a play on the football. That's why guys love to throw that route. Down the middle, throw it deep, and let the big guy go get it.
And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal. try to run with Carson. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. So on 4th down, Pete Carroll's going to call out his field goal unit. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And this one is right through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. Slot man moves right. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. Nice stiff arm.
Underused, but still effective.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one good for 33 and a first. Gurley again here on 1st down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now a first down throw. Gone. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Being chased out left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Goff on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And Zerline's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Complete. Richardson has it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away. Throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
And the Seahawks on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. And now they'll run it here off tackle. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And incomplete on the deep ball. So, well, Larry, I know it's late there in Orlando. This is a school night. Folks eager to get right back to the action here in the 3rd quarter. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
This is going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Wilson. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Dominic Easley in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And he's going to go down again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Yeah, yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And he got that one all wrong. That goes almost directly out of bounds, and this is going to be spotted inside the 25-yard line. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Cliff Averill in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Shift together here from the D-line. To throw on second down is gone. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Now it's gone. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Tyler Higbee, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. At the 19. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. Now Wilson on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now it's Carson, and he's got room. And he's brought down after a good gain. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he floated one out there incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. 3rd down here.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Now Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there at 22. On 1st down, Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Richardson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7. Time running out here on the play clock. On 3rd down, Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football. I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
So the missed field goal, and now they're in great shape. They'll start at the 38. Now the first carry for Brian Hill. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Second and 5. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Calling no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And he motions the wide receiver.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Going for the deep ball. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything Trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They go play action with Wilson. He's going to air this out for Baldwin. And got his man complete. And that one results in 35 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. From the gun, Wilson. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So the chain gang now done for the drive. Ball on the 10, 1st and goal. Defense showing blitz. This is Carson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long. Now Wilson on 2nd down. And this is incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. And it's 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Wilson to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Paul Richardson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
That's fielded in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
On 3rd down, it's Austin. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. Wilson on 1st down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Now, that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Here's John Ryan now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On 2nd down, Hill. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And with the play clock running out, Sean McVay will take a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Rams on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. Now they try the right side here. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting. That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So 2nd and 10 here.
It's our time. It's our time. Let's go, let's go. Go, ladies. 54's fight.
Here's Wilson to throw again. And he fires one incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Check 50, check 50. Come on, D. Right. Check 26, check 26.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Hill. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A.